Good afternoon, Mr. Manning.
Hi, it's Miss Nation.
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule. It looks like you just came from work.
Yeah, I did just straight from work, head over and see what's going on with Tristan.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's just dive in, and I'm gonna try to make this as short as possible so you can go on and get home.
That.
Yeah. So Tristan is absolutely one of my biggest pleasures to have in class. He's great at remembering things in chronological order, which I think is absolutely fascinating. If I'm reading something to the class, he is raising his hand to volunteer to reiterate what I said. He loves creative activities or any lesson or activity that's creative based, he absolutely thrives in. Isn't that really cool? Yeah. So with painting, there's a lot of detail. His favorite go-to tool is pipe cleaners.
Okay.
Pipe cleaners all over the place. It's really great. He also thrives on our class schedule. He absolutely loves it. When we're in the middle of maybe playing or doing an activity and we have to start cleaning up, he's doing it before I can even ask the class.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he loves structure. He loves our class schedule. I noticed how much he enjoys bringing his lunch. I think it's the cutest thing ever. So with all that being said, I would love to bring to your attention some new behaviors that have became more frequent. He's started biting his peers. So he will bite if he has to wait in the lunch line. He will bite while he's waiting in the bathroom line and they won't let him cut or switch places in line. He will attempt to bite. And he's also biting in community shared spaces such as circle time when we're on the carpet, things like that. Does any of that sound familiar?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay.
Notice behavior like that.
Okay.
I don't know if you said anything, but my wife and I are getting divorced.
Okay, I did hear about that, and that mom is moving out of the home.
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
I had to move my work schedule around so I could drop him off in the morning.
Oh wow, so that's new for him too.
Yeah, our whole schedule is in the mix of changing.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, I have noticed. I'm really sorry about him biting. I didn't know he bit people here. And as far as biting, he didn't actually bite me before. We were getting ready to go for the day and had a work call that I had to take right before we left. And after a while, he did actually bite me. I've noticed he doesn't really have a lot of patience for stuff. Yeah, especially when we're about to do something.
Okay.
Yeah. I have noticed too, he's a little bit withdrawn. Both my wife and I tried to talk to him about what's really going on. And as far as with the divorce, and he really hasn't been, he used to say yes, no, he hasn't really been receptive. I feel like he's really withdrawn. Any conversation in the morning or anything, it's a yes, no, and that's all I get out of him.
Oh wow, I'm so sorry. So what I'm hearing is big transitions. Whether it's finding out mom and dad is getting divorced, the fact that you're the one now taking him everywhere. Those are really big transitions, and I actually feel better knowing that he is also withdrawn at home. And that may sound weird, but he's also been withdrawing here in school where he's not really interacting with kids anymore. His friends are not, he's not really engaging with his friends anymore to the point where I would say he may not currently have any friends.
Oh.
I've seen Tristan have the interest to want to engage, but something happens where he isn't able to fully commit to engaging with his peers, and then he'll come to me with tears in his eyes and saying that he's scared.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a lot. It's a lot for a child to have to deal with, and it is unfortunately making some of his peers feel uncomfortable or scared because they don't want to get bitten.
I understand that.
Yeah, so don't worry, Dad. We are going to come up with solutions because I'm all about solutions, resolution, and game planning. You know, big transitions are going to warrant big emotions from kids.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and all behavior is communication. So he may not have the words that he needs to express how he's feeling, and it's probably coming out in these type of behaviors. So my question to you is, is there any suggestions that come to mind for me that I can do on my end while he's at school and within my care?
Oh, okay. I have noticed when we have to do a lot of errands in one day. If he holds his little toy Rex with him,
Okay.
he seems to be a lot more engaged, and like I said, the patience without biting my hand. So that's
Okay.
one thing I have noticed. We have a much better day when he does have the Rex with him. I don't know if that's something he can have at school or what. Yeah.
How big is the toy?
It's like 5 to 6 inches. It's not too
Okay,
big.
so it's not gonna obscure any child's
No.
vision from, okay. I would be open to trying this out. I will say one concern I do have is sanitary. Is a sanitary concern with him going to the bathroom, but if there can be a compromise, and this would be something great where I can ask him and see maybe he has some contributing ideas
Oh.
to, you know, maybe he could leave it on his desk when he goes to the bathroom, or one of the paraprofessionals can hold it for him while he goes to the bathroom.
Yeah, I had to ask him because when
Yeah.
he's with me, he kind of just puts it in his pocket when he has to wash his hands and stuff. So.
Okay, yeah, not a problem. Okay. Anything else?
I have noticed when we have to do stuff around the house,
Mhm.
like you said, he's there helping out as much as he can. If it's possible for him to be kind of like a little assistant or a little helper, I don't know how you do your classroom, but if there's goals and there's stuff that needs to be done, he seems to jump on those right away, and he seems to have a better day.
Okay. That is actually 100% doable.
Oh,
And
great.
I really like that idea because it's going to give him structured social interactions.
Okay.
And I think that will take away some of the pressure or whatever it is that makes him feel scared. It can actually relieve that just a little bit. So I think that'll be a fantastic idea. Okay, so we have T-Rex toy. We have the classroom helper. Is there anything that comes to mind at home that maybe we can collaborate on with some ideas? Or actually one does come to mind, and you can completely let me know if this is doable or not, but I do notice that when he brings his lunch to school, completely different person.
I understand that. I try to do my best. His mom, obviously, she didn't work, so she was able to
Okay,
give his lunch every day, but I could definitely put a lot more effort into that, and maybe I'll have him do it with me.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, that's something definitely, especially if he's biting kids, because it's
Waiting in
I
line.
can definitely,
Yeah.
give that a lot more effort and make sure he has his lunch every day.
Okay, perfect. So, how do you feel about checking in a week or two so we can?
Yeah,
see how things are
2
going.
weeks. I did have to change my schedule.
2 weeks.
Schedule around for work with all the stuff going on. Obviously, he's home, so
Okay.
2 weeks should be enough time to let them know.
Yeah,
Does the day work with you?
Yeah, it could be over the phone too.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't.
Perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be to sit down, make it easy, quick over the phone, and we could just touch base with each other and see how things are going at home, how things are going at school. Yeah,
That sounds great. Yeah.
yeah. Well, you know what? I'm really excited. He's a great kid. Divorce is not easy to go through, so yeah, we're doing the best thing we can do right now, which is to collaborate with his best interests at heart. So,
Yeah, that sounds great. I really appreciate it.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and feel free to call, text me. I'm always on my phone at work. So.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Manning. Have a good rest of your night.
You too.